and you're watching Pro Teaches News. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
Joo.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches News. You have with me, Pika.
Hoi.
And today we're going to be starting a series of take twos where way back when, during one of my early episodes, I went over all of Just Imagine Stan Lee's books. Really good episode. Wasn't a bad one. But I feel now each one deserves their own individual take. So from going forward, that's what me and Pika are going to be doing for quite a while, going over each of these individual Just Imagine. Now, you're aware of this property, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Yep.
Stan Lee,
Yep.
his versions of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and all the other characters that DC has.
Yep, with some top-notch artists like Joe Kubert. Rest in peace. Yep, and yeah, let's just dive in right to this one, see how this goes, shall we? Hi, true believers. I want to emphasize that this project is intended as a heartfelt tribute to the talented artists and writers who have created DC's greatest characters. Anyone can come along later on after the hard work has been done and write a different version of some famous feature. Please don't think for 1 minute this is an attempt to improve on any of the truly great characters that have become legendary throughout the world. The new versions in the city are merely a fun exercise, a chance to work with some of the best artists in comicdom, a chance no writer can refuse. So I hope you enjoyed a somewhat different look at a few of your favorite heroes. And remember, the versions you're about to read owe this very existence to true masterwork that came before it. Excelsior! Dan. Now the way that's all to make it clear, this is all done through the Marvel method.
Yeah, so draw the things and then add the dialogue.
Well, if they plot it out first, then they would draw it, and then yeah, exactly. Now here's the question: should I do Stan's narrations, voice for narrations?
If it's up to it, and you can.
Yeah. The night is dark and starless. The pounding rain is cold. But the heart of Wayne Williams is colder still. For it beats with a silent, seething rage. They calmed him down. He never had a chance. He was a cop. He did his duty. Yeah, and that's the thanks he's got. He wouldn't have wanted us to be bitter, boy. I can't help it, Ma. I'm hurting. And look at it. So, but this is the case where Joe was proud of this. Look at that. That's when they put their names on it.
Yeah.
He spent his life trying to make a difference. And where did it get him? This ain't a neighborhood. It's a war zone. Maybe no one can help. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Walk fast, Wayne. I don't like the look of those boys. Maybe we better start liking them. Maybe we got no choice. Your father never talked like that. Right. And look how he ended up. Oh, come on. Give me a break. No. Someone's in trouble in that alley. Forget it, Ma. It's only Hans beating up on someone. And Welchin, I'll bill you next week. Honest. No way, man. Nobody stiffed Hans Horgum. And stop it. You're hurting him. Yeah, right. That's the idea. Got a problem with that lady? Come on, Ma. We gotta go. It ain't our fight. The guy probably deserved what he was getting. Hey, Hans, wasn't that Sam Williams' kid? Yeah, he just buried his old man. One less creep for us to worry about. How could you say that poor boy deserved to be beaten? I had to say something, Ma, to get you away. You don't know who you were messing with. Sleep doesn't always come easy in the inner city. Finally, can't be wait for work this morning. Ma will pay me my pay for and more than ever now. And I was all set to quit today, but with Dad gone, I can't. Now I gotta put up with this cruddy boss of mine. Move it, William. I pay you to stack those cans, not play with them. Yeah, sure. Okay. There's Hans. You don't catch him working in a nowhere dump like this. He may be a hood, but he sure lived a big life. And any guy who can rate a foxy chick like that. Listen, do you hear a car gunning its engine? Yeah? So what? And some dudes jump in a light is all. No, it's heading for us. And there he is. Now's our chance. He ain't crashing in our turf no more. They're after me. Hans! Gotta duck behind this car. The girl's in the line of fire. Doesn't know what to do. She's just standing there, frozen with fear. Get down before you catch a slug. And take off. Take off. He got the message. Hey, who said you can mess with my lady? No too big and punk acts like a hero when I'm around. I just tried to help. Yeah? Try that again and I'll get you and you'll get what your father got. Now get lost, loser. No one talks about my father like that. No! Can't say I didn't warn you. You got a death switch? I'll try to oblige. In case you've been wondering why they call me Hans, my fingers! I notice you ain't telling me who I can talk about now. I notice you ain't saying anything now. Look, I didn't mean. Did I ask you what you meant? Do I care what you meant? I'll give you 3 guesses. Stop it. He hasn't a chance. Okay, baby. I'll give him a chance. I'll let go of one hand. Go on. Give it your best shot. Ooh, the little man tried to punch old Hans. That was really unfriendly. It ain't smart to be unfriendly with Hans. No, let him go, please. Sure, baby. As soon as I give him something to remember me by. I'm doing him a favor. If I fix it so he can't never make a fist, he'll stay out of fights and he won't get hurt. Let him go now or we're through. All right. The punk ain't worth the trouble. Don't make any future plans. Know what I mean? You ain't seen the last of me. He could have crushed my fingers like paper. Dad's been gone. Dad's gone. I've been threatened by Hans. Things can't get any worse. What do you think of this so far?
It's
very Marvel.
Yes, very. Kind of one that they made movement. They did the plotting first, and then the drawing, and then this was the dialogue, the best dialogue they could have gone with it.
Yeah, but it's actually not bad for Stan, if you ask me. We've heard cornier.
Yeah, it's been cornier. Yeah, there's still kind of. I'm not sure of how to describe it in the sense of well, it's not actually, at least it's not trying way too hard.
Right. Hold on. The next day proved that Wayne is a bad prophet. Freeze! Don't nobody move. I know that, boy. We got here as soon as we could, Wayne. Yeah, thanks for the tip, man. We knew we could count on you, Wayne. What are you talking about? Yup, slimy feet. You set me up. You should have done better by my man, Wayne. And just to know and to show you we ain't kidding. Duh! You didn't have to shoot him. Forget him. There's something else we gotta do. Like what? That's a shrink.
And leave the gun to his hand.
Yep. Lucky he was only hit in the shoulder. Yeah, but who was it that slugged the perp? That William kid was one of them. Ungrateful punk. After me giving him a job, they must have been fighting over the money after I got shot. That's how he got knocked out. You've been found guilty of armed robbery. I didn't do it, Mom. I swear. I'll pray for you, son. Let's go. Now, notice, though, it has nothing to do with him being black.
No, there pretty much would have been a chance to use that.
But they didn't. But yeah. He just got railroaded.
Yeah, this was done a few years later with a co-writer, maybe then.
Yeah, but here's like, no, he just happens to be black.
Yeah.
I mean, that shows Stan did not have a racist bone in his body.
Yeah.
And as the saying goes, justice is blind, sometimes too blind. It was Hans. He framed me, put that gun in my hand, but I'll get even. No matter how long it takes, I'll find a way to pay him back. In the next few weeks, in the weeks that follow, just my crummy luck to have to work at a dumb sewing machine. What you doing, William? Sewing a dress for your prom? No way you was busted for armed robbery. I'm betting they got you for wearing the wrong makeup. Hey, look at the bright side. He'll make someone a real nice wife. Okay, you know what that reminds me of? That's a nice outfit. Did your husband make it for you?
Then again, hey, prison wives are a concept.
Yep. Move along, and leave the kid alone. Don't worry, we ain't no point in want no part of him. I just gotta take it one day at a time. If I stop to feel sorry for myself, I'll never make it out of here. I have to get my mind off of hands, or I'll end up in a padded cell. Let's think of something else. Anything. Maybe count the bats that fly by at night. Just a bunch of ugly night flowers. Everyone hates them. Reminds me of me. I bet they're hungry. I was right about that one. Look at him grabbing at those crumbs. Come in, little guy. I could use the company. Either he trusts me or he's too hungry to care. Ugly as he is, he kind of grows on you. Take your time, little guy. Figure that the longer I stay here, the better you will look to me. Weeks turn into months, but the routine never varies. You're getting to know me, aren't you, little guy? You're the best friend I've got. You're the only friend I've got, that's for sure. Elsewhere, I told you we've had it made once we smashed the Horzok gang. Yeah, Hod. No one stop us now. Everyone knows you're king of the hood. Forget the hood. That's small time stuff. I'm just getting started. We're gonna take over every gang in the city. And what's with you, Nita? Why the sour face? I just can't forget that poor boy you framed months ago. He's still in jail. Isn't there something you can... Shut up! He got what he deserved. Don't ever mention him here again. And everyone's pumping iron. Maybe I ought to try. If I didn't have to spend so much time with that crummy sewing machine. Way to go, Corgo. This is getting boring. I need something else to lift. Well, what do you know? Just what I'm looking for. Come here, an old man. If you ain't a lifter, that makes you a liftee. You know the rules. Everyone's got the exercise. So I'm going to help you out. Take a deep breath. The air's fresher up there. Ooh. Come on, Corgo. Leave him alone. He wasn't bothering you. Yeah, punk, you're right. He wasn't bothering me. But you are, and Corgo don't like being bothered. In case you didn't get the message, I'll spell it out for ya. We better split, Corgo, before the guards come. Relax. Ain't no rules against getting some exercise. Shouldn't have interfered, son. Yeah, I kind of realize that now. That's my problem, I guess. I shut up my mouth without thinking. A good impulse is often a sign of a good spirit. You're young and healthy. You've got potential. No need to be a victim. It's too late for me, but those barbells, use them. Build yourself up. There's a library. Develop your mind, too. Don't let your time here go to waste. You're in the next cell. I never noticed. My name's Frederick Grant. The guards have told me about you. What are you in for? I'm a scientist. A factory was polluting a river. They wouldn't stop. I tried to damage his machinery. I got caught. Word of advice, study that winged pet of yours. Bad have some powers that surpass those of humans. The old man is right. Gotta build myself up. No one's gonna push me around ever again. Yeah, we'll give you some pointers. We like the way you faced up the Corgo yesterday. Don't try to be Schwarzenegger overnight. Start slow. It's the reps that do it. I don't care how long it is, how hard it is, or how long it takes. Right. We got nothing but time. No prisoner ever worked out at bodybuilding, harder at bodybuilding than Wayne Williams. No prisoner was determined to become the best he could be than Wayne Williams. No prisoner gained more muscle mass faster or more powerfully than Wayne Williams. No prisoner was filled with a burning desire for vengeance as Wayne Williams. It actually took Wayne many months to become a powerhouse. But since we got a lot more story to tell, we'll take literary license and cut that sequence short. Between weights and sewing machines, Wayne bonds with his adjacent cellmate. What kind of scientist were you? Actually, I'm a doctor of physics, but I'm an inventor at heart. Said he owns one and a dozen patents. What?
Bane story.
Yeah.
It is if Bane was put into jail older than as was born in there.
Yeah, reading books from the library, everything. He said he holds more than a dozen patents. Great guy like him doesn't belong here. Finally, I'm getting out tomorrow, Wayne. I'll give you my address. Keep in touch. I'll miss you, man. A week later, she's dead. My mom's dead because there was no one to take care of her. She died before I could prove I was innocent. Now, I'll never have a chance to make it up to her. None of this would have happened if not for Hans. Hans! He'll pay for this. I swear it on my mom. From the outside, it seems no different than the countless other churches that dot Los Angeles. But looks can be deceiving. Church of Eternal Empowerment, Reverend Dominic Dark. Our church must grow. Our power must increase. Our mission must not fail. We must bring the blessing of eternal empowerment to all mankind. To do so requires more disciples. We live to serve thee, Reverend Dark. Thy slightest wish is our command. Prepare you then to receive the new disciple. A tide of events has been set in motion. The hate-filled and the vengeful soon shall swell our ranks. At that very instant, words are whispered in a trance-like state. It is time. The master must be obeyed. Suddenly, simultaneously, dozens of tumblers are disengaged. As threefold tiers of iron cell doors swing slowly open. Hey, what's happening? I don't know, but I ain't complaining. Something must have jammed the automatic lockup circuit. Then what are we waiting for? Now's our chance to get out of here. Wait, use your head. You'll never make it past the guard stations. Shut up. This is our big chance, and we ain't blowing it. But the bulls have guns. We got no hardware. Don't need none. All we got to do is grab the warden. Yeah, we'll take him hostage. How about it? And how about you? You with us or not? I don't know. This is it. Smash the door in. How did you get in here? That don't matter. You're getting us out or else. There's no way you're leaving the building. Don't bet on that, mister. You got 5 seconds to change your mind. After that, you ain't going to have a mind no more. Don't be a fool, man. Kill him and you'll never get out. So what? I'm a lifer. Got nothing to lose. Too bad, Warden. I'm out of patience, and you're out of time. No! You can't kill someone for doing his job. You're a dead man here. We'll tear you apart. Give it your best shot. I don't tear that easy. And you dirty Warden lover. Hold him. I want to finish him off myself. Want me, creep? Come and get me. Got news for you. You should have stayed in your cells. Why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you stop our escape? You'll never know. 1 week later, I'm losing patience, Nita. I ain't gonna wait forever. I'm sorry, Hans. I'm still not ready for marriage. You ain't never gonna be better and do better than me, girl. I got money, power, and hey, look at this. Remember that wimp Wayne Williams? He's in the paper. He's getting out of slammer. Got himself a pardon. Maybe they learned he was innocent. No way. The rat just turned against the other con. He's the only one who can finger us. The paper says he's a hero. Shut up! He's nothing, you understand? We're going to find him and finish him for good. I need a place to stay. Got to think and plan. This'll have to do. You got ex-con written all over you. $5 a night. Pay in advance or get lost. $5 a night? That is a good deal.
Yeah.
For
what?
Yep, I hear you, you slime ball.
It's gonna be, even if it's $5 a night, it's gonna be worth of those $5, meaning that there should be some certain comfortabilities are likely cut out.
That doesn't look that bad.
Yeah. Inflation would have made it
right
much higher, probably.
Hans must have read that I've been pardoned. He won't like me running loose, knowing what I know. So I'll let him stew in his own juices for a while. He looks drastically different now all of a sudden. Notice, he was perfectly fine in Norma. Now he has the beard and mustache and all that.
Yeah, as if all of that grew up over a week.
Yeah. Yep. He's become the gang's head honcho. Got a ton of money and hired guns. Probably got a hip out for me already. So you and me are gonna keep a low profile, okay? You ain't much, but you're the only friend I got. First off, gotta make sure I ain't a sitting duck for Hans Triggerman. The harder it is to find me, the more uptight he'll get, and that's how I want it. Hope you didn't like me for my pretty face, little guy. But I don't figure looks mean all that much to a bat. The important thing is Hans mustn't find me. Not till I figure out the best way to bring him down. Okay, step 1 is finished. Now look how drastically different he is.
Yeah, like those sort of wrinkles on his temples, for example. They make him look way too older. Like if he aged more like in a week, more like it's already he aged a decade or more than a decade in just.
Yeah, I mean the problem is because he still looks the same here.
Oh.
That was
I guess there's the whole thing that the passage of time. How long was he in prison?
months, if not years.
Hmm.
Because you even kept saying it was weeks or months.
Yeah. Then again, how long would it take for a head hoodlum to climb his way all the way to
So probably a couple of years.
Well, that's what.
Oh, look at it. $5 for a place with a working TV with cable.
Yeah.
I think Stan was thinking about the old-fashioned prices.
Yeah. This is just reminding us that this is fiction.
It's powerful, well protected. Probably thinks I'm I'm just I could so hear Phil Lamar doing the voice now.
Yeah, now you mention it. He kind of looks like the JLO version of John.
He does, doesn't he? Hans is powerful, well protected. Probably thinks I'm just a punk. No threat to him.
Bald and stash.
Mm-hmm. And so I need just one more thing. Money to level the playing field. Let's see if this crummy TV works. A wrestling ring. What a phony crock. I can make a better costume in my sleep, but the fans eat it up. Gotta admit, they're fun to watch. As corny as they are, they put up a great show. According to announcers, most of them make a pile of dough. There's my answer. Started and staring me right in the face. All I gotta do is buy some fabric. Wait up, little guy. I'll be right back. An hour later, or maybe 55 minutes, why split hairs? Man, I'm glad I learned to do this in the joint after a couple of days of nonstop sewing. Hope nobody else thought of the same gimmick before me. If it works, I owe the whole idea to my pal, the little guy. Hey, you got yourself a new wrestler. Huh? Who are you? You can call me Batman. Bullshit! Simple sewing!
Yeah, that's
I love the look! I love the look!
Yeah, logistically, there will be stitches going around here and there and all around to show the seams of how he did it.
Yeah, but
and even it doesn't say where he got the materials and what.
He just bought regular material.
And
Batman Snapman. It takes more than a costume, mister. Let's see how long you can last in the ring with Steamroller. I've got that cornball 10. I give that cornball 10 seconds. 10 seconds, huh? That's more than I need. Steamrollers may be big and strong, but in case you haven't heard, they're too freaking slow. Did you see that? Nobody's ever done that to Steamroller. He made it look easy. Who is he? I don't care who he is. Sign him up now. So it begins. At the prison, this is a picnic. I'm faster and stronger and faster than most of them. And there's something else going for me. Everyone's scared of bats. So my costume throws them off. The more I win, the more they pay me. So ain't no way Batman's going to lose. Within a few short weeks, and as long as I never unmask in public, they'll keep coming, hoping someone will tear off my mask. Okay, one. Why does this guy look like Aang?
Yeah. Yeah, right. I was thinking about how long would these matches be? They can't be all curb stumps. Because of course, for the showmanship sake, they need to be longer. Like for example, you brought up for the Raven movies. Yep. Remember the
5 minutes.
Yeah, $100. The ad said 3,000.
Yep. Yeah. You put them down 5 minutes. You put them down 2.
Yeah.
But then you also have the fact that this is not Lucha Libre where they try to unmask you. And the fact that no one knows his identity.
Yeah, sure. There's some paperwork that he needs to fill out to
but
get his winnings. Or is he paid in cash?
I don't know.
That would suggest that he is not paying taxes.
Mm-hmm. In a few short weeks, Batman's become the biggest name in wrestling, and still no one knows his real identity. Boy, Vince McMahon would hate that. But before long, the media is a feeding frenzy over the mysterious Batman. Endless TV interviews. Why do you refuse to let the public know what you really look like? How do you know this isn't my real face? Giant-sized billboards. See him tonight on pay TV. His feats in the ring grow ever more prodigious, and the ads and endorsements grow even more lucrative. Look at that, eating cereal or popcorn. But again, if he's having all this marketing...
That would require him to get some paperwork done and have his real name signed there.
Exactly.
Compare this to the Ultimate Spider-Man, the original Ultimate Spider-Man, and how Kingpin got the merchandising rights to Spider-Man's likeness to do all the kind of merch, while Peter himself couldn't do anything.
Here's what I think. I think Stanley's playing up more so how DC adores the heroes. So I think he's treating it like, unlike Marvel, here you could get away with it. I think that's what he's playing it up on.
Okay.
Finally, the wealthiest, most famous wrestler of all finds the perfect place to call home. A mansion in the Hollywood Hills overlooking the glittering lights of Los Angeles. At last, I have everything I need to make me tackle the most important challenge in my life. It's time to go after Hans. I'll get only one shot at him. If I fail, it's over. The place he lives in is like an impregnable fortress. He's got armed bodyguards around the clock. His hands are lethal weapons. They say he fears nothing, but he's never faced Batman before. Now that I've got everything money can buy, there's still one decision I have to make. So wait, all this is from his wrestling deals, yet he has a place bigger than Bruce Wayne has.
Wrestling deals and merchandising rights.
And yet he has a place better than Wayne has. Bruce Wayne has.
Yeah.
Then again, no, Bruce is as an old house. I bet you if Bruce was able to start from scratch, he'd probably look like something like this.
More probably. But then again, if a motel is just $5, that quality kind of motel is $5, then this probably cost even less than it looks like it did.
Yep. Now that I've got, there's one decision I have to make. I'm lucky enough to defeat Hans. What then? Reputed boss leader Hans Horgum flaunts his power, apparently untouchable by the law. Recently released Dr. Grant is having a hard time. What comes next? What do I do with the rest of my life? There's one man who can help me answer that. He hope he's still at the address he gave me before his release. Lucky, I'm in luck. There he is. Who? And now you realize Grant's supposed to be his Alfred.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? Of course, Batman, the wrestler. You've been all over the media. What are you doing in a dump like this? Ex-cons usually don't usually get high-paying jobs. Well, well, now one of them will. You're Wayne Williams, but how? It's a long story. I need your help. It's been a long time since I've heard that from anyone. You're the only one I can trust. The only one who will ever know that Batman is Wayne Williams. I have money, skill, and strength, but you have wisdom and knowledge. I want that wisdom, that knowledge. I'll pay you to be my partner. But what is it you want me to do? Come with me. My father was a cop, gunned down in cold blood. My mother died of a broken heart because I was framed and sent to jail. I want to crush the human vermin who prey on the helpless people. But I'm old. I'm not a man of action. How can I help? I've told you, it's your brains I want. We'll make a perfect team. I've got it all figured out. Do you remember telling me to study the bat? You said bats have some powers better than humans. Yeah, that's true. Here, I fitted out a lab for you. I want you to duplicate those bat powers for me. Any way you can. Bats can see best in the dark. I can add built-in night vision lenses to your mask. Bats hear through a sort of radar sense. It wouldn't be hard to give your mask an electrosonic sensor that would magnify sound. If a bat can fly, why not you? Your cape could be configured like a bat wing, so you can glide on currents of air. Bats aren't bulletproof, but there's no reason you couldn't be. I'll add Kevlar material to your costume and the inside of your cape. Perfect. Spend as much as you need, but do it fast. One other thing, Doc. I want to keep a low profile. From now on, we pretend you own this house. I'm just your bodyguard. How?
Yeah, this timeline doesn't work.
No, but again, if we're to accept that this is a case where in Marvel, everyone applauds and cheers the heroes. And trust me, Stan does go that direction a bit more. And in fact, he tries, that's one thing he does. He actually deconstructs that idea in a good way, but that won't be for a while. Like, but why? I've got my reason. Agreed? It's an offer I can't refuse. Not long after, Hans, you're worth a fortune. You have everything you want. Why won't you let me go? Because I ain't got everything I want. Not till you say you'll marry me. Been patient all this time, waiting for you to come to your senses. Now I'm through waiting. You think you got 1 hour to make your mind. It's either me or let Kimono. Because if I can't have you, no one will. You claim to love me, yet you threaten me? Yeah, you got that right. This is the building. The chopper set on autopilot. It's turning to return to base. And here's where I see if the doc did his job right. Doc did it! As long as there's air currents under me, I can glide like a bat. I gotta learn how to slow my descent. They might hear it when my feet touch down. Hey, what was that? I don't know. Sounded like something on the roof. And forget it. No way, and no one can get up there. Must have been a pigeon. There was a pigeon. He must have been wearing heavy boots. You guys look tired. I figured you could use some shut-eye. Evening, Hans. Got a few minutes? It's the Batman, the wrestler, boss. Get rid of him. Nobody crashes in here. And I see him wrestle, boss. Maybe we ought to go easy on him. I don't go easy on nobody. No Kubert wrestler can scare Hans Horgum. Ain't nobody's got a chance against my fist. I got the notches on my glove to prove it. Dang, he's Kingpin strong.
Yeah. And
Got
those
news.
gloves must be reinforced somehow too.
Yep, got news for you, Hans. You're not up against a helpless teenager now. What are you talking about? Proof! And don't worry, you'll get the message. Lucky for me, Doc's Kevlar works. Bang, bang! Stop shooting! I want to tear him apart myself! You heard the man. We don't want to be interrupted. Gotta move before he turns around. It ain't safe to turn your back on me, sucker! If not for my mass padding, I'd be history. It ain't possible. You can't still be standing. No. Come on. Check me out for yourself. I'll kill you. I'll crush you like a grape. Forget it. This time my back's not turned. A guy learns a lot in the ring. Sometimes you do better lying down. No! That's for my parents, Slimeball. And for me. I prayed for something to free me from Hans, but not this. Not murder. Nita, whoever you really are, your match doesn't give you the right to kill. Nita, you don't understand. And how do you know my name? I can't tell you. She's got no job, no place to go. I'll have Grant contact her. Say he needs a secretary. No matter what she thinks of me, I want her in my life. This is the last we see of her, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Later that night, a special service is held at the Church of Eternal Empowerment. I have summoned you for a purpose, my faithful one. Our master plan is about to reach fruition. Be warned, another player has unwittingly entered the game. He is known as the Batman, but his power is as nothing compared to mine. As easy as I created his image, with the mere shrug, I make it vanish. And as easily as I destroyed his image, so shall the Batman be destroyed. Now, let the games begin. Meanwhile, we have this backup story. Just a little bit of, Batman strikes. Paper goes around town. People look at it, toss it. Hey, look, bah. But then you have a moment like this, like, boo, ha, 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 ha. That's a cute little story, but how was that?
Interesting. What I'm gonna assume, if this would be adapted, they would overhaul a lot.
Oh yeah,
for better and probably for worse.
Mm-hmm.
They will probably focus more on the fact that he is black, but hopefully they would also maybe figure out better explanations for how he gets rich, how he manages to stay anonymity, how he manages to make up the whole bullshit story about Grant being the owner of his house while he's just the bodyguard.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of issues.
Yeah, and again, the animation style, whichever they might use, would probably fix the whole how fast he ages.
Exactly. But overall, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's crammed. It's crammed.
Yeah.
I remember Stan is relying on what Joe drew.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, a lot of the dialogue does work.
Mm.
When you say, like, we think the Stan be really corny. It's not like, at least it's not
most of the time it works. Then there are some hiccups here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's also that he never said outright say that he would have a no kill rule or a no
exactly
rule.
The fact that
he mentioned the final it's also what other ways would there be to defend yourself from in this position?
Exactly.
Then again, would self-defense even work since he is the one who broke in there? They most likely defended themselves from him.
Exactly. It was murder.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know about Nita being threatened.
Yeah.
If he had heard that, then he could have made a move, be like, okay, that's it, and then said I was doing it to help her.
Yeah. I would have made if they added that he was looking in there, but did they even mention about looking into in this?
No, he showed up after.
Yeah, but he was looking into like where he had all the screens and other stuff where he was looking in. None of that included.
No, because he was paying attention to the news. That was just news. Yeah. But again, overall, an interesting take. It's like he changed the line, yet kept a lot faithful. Like he's still a rich man.
Yeah. And like we realized earlier, this is pretty much what Bane would have become if he went to jail somewhat older
not in Santa Prisca where he was a criminal. There was no chance of getting out.
Yeah.
And he wasn't insane.
Yeah.
Again, overall, this wasn't a bad origin. It was still faithful.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the race bench is there, but it feels like it's not that important.
Yeah, maybe it's also kind of contrasts to not be a carbon copy of the original version.
Exactly.
Similar to how when we move on to Superman, we have a blonde instead of a brunette man.
Yeah, now I so far I have these going in the order of the trades and what the trade order put it in.
Oh.
Yeah, otherwise I'd be going. I mean, I probably will go in. I mean, it's up. I'll ask you if it's up to you. Which one would you rather do? Go through like which order would you want to do?
What's next?
Next should be either Superman or Wonder Woman. Superman is the next in trade order, but Wonder Woman is next as far as what this said.
Let's do Superman.
All right, well, we'll do that on the next one.
Okay.
But we'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care.
And may your heart be a good game.